He is the treasure hunter, empowering people to discover their inner jewels and gems. He is a global humanitarian and AIDS advocate who has dedicated his life to the service of others. Mo's philanthropic contributions include the Samaritan's Feet organization in Lima, Peru. He also empowers college students to take control of their financial destiny, along with acclaimed actor and best-selling author Hill Harper on the UNCF HBCU Empower Me Tour. He is the Empowerment Ambassador for the National Urban League's I Am Empowered campaign, and the author of Against All Odds, I Can Be, 10 Steps to Revolutionize Your Destiny. My friend, Mr. Empowerment himself. Y'all put your hands together for Mr. Mo Stegall.
Y'all doing all right? Yeah. Can I come down on the floor? Yeah. I like to get close to the family. I feel like it's the family reunion. Come on in. Come on in. Hey, I'm Mo Stegall. Repeat after me. My dreams are forever. My dreams are forever. Until I decide to give up and stop dreaming. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, in the next few moments, you are about to begin the best of the rest of your life. How many of y'all are tired of being where you are? That's a lot of us. Who in here has achieved everything you want to do in life? You have. You say, wow, let me come talk to you. That's why I always tell people, your dreams are forever until you decide to give up and stop dreaming. Because anything you want to accomplish in life doesn't stop because of lack of resources, lack of finances, lack of opportunities. Because as long as you believe you can achieve your goals in life, that is what will happen. Many of you guys may not have heard of me, may not know my story. I'm okay with that. But less than 10 years ago, I was homeless, sleeping in the back of a church van. Broke, penniless, I've been evicted twice, had my cars repossessed, most times by people everybody knew my name. But I wasn't ashamed of that. Anybody ever had a repossession? You don't have to tell it, you don't have to tell it, you don't have to tell it. You don't have to tell it, just sit there and look good. But for me, I lost my mother to AIDS in 2000, my uncle to a brain hemorrhage the year after, and my grandmother the following year. Now I said to myself, that's enough to make me go crazy. But I was determined that God had something for me to do in my life. So I picked myself up and I kept going. Now today I want to talk to you about being designed to win. Any winners in the house? Yeah. So repeat after me. Now I like to have class participation because I believe faith comes by hearing and hearing of the word. So you got to sometimes tell yourself over and over again that you're going to win in life in order for you to win. So when you're faced with obstacles, you can jump over those hurdles, right? All right. So you can look at your neighbor or you can just look at yourself and say, today I will adopt a mind over matter mentality. Now say, what is that, Mo Stegall?
What's that, Mo Stegall?
You don't mind what didn't happen yesterday for you because it simply doesn't matter to what can and will happen to you and for you today. Amen. Now, a lot of us in life have people that we call haters. Anybody have any haters? Yeah. I'll tell you what to do about them, okay? Now, you don't mind because they simply just don't matter. Alright? The second thing you want to say to yourself is, never allow someone with no power to your destiny influence your journey. See, a lot of times we allow people who have no say-so in where we're going in life to influence what we are and what we're doing in life. You got to stop that. Why? Because you was designed to win. You got to understand that. In life, you were given the opportunities from birth. When God first thought about you, you precious jewel. Now all my ladies, y'all say, hey. Y'all are my jewels. Y'all are my jewels. See, y'all probably don't know that yet, but you're a jewel. You are a jewel with a variety of gems. You know, those gems can be your look, the way you walk, the way you feel about yourself. I don't care if you don't feel sexy, you are. You're something else because God created you to be an amazing creature. You understand? And most of us sometimes, my ladies, I'm talking to y'all. Now fellas, I'm gonna get to y'all in a minute. But for my ladies, you want to start exploring a jewel expert. You know what a jewel expert is? That's somebody who has mastered how to treat you as a gem. So you gotta understand that you're a jewel first so that other people can treat you like you're a gem. Alright? So I'm gonna tell y'all a story right quick about being designed to win. As a kid, I played on a basketball team in my neighborhood. Now I grew up in Harris Homes. Y'all know where Harris Homes is? Over there by Morehouse College. They've torn it down now, but it used to be the housing projects. That's where I grew up at. And I played basketball on the Little League basketball team. And the pastor of the church put this team together of young, vibrant, excited young boys because he said, I believe you guys can win. And we played the whole season and we came against this team mid-season and we said, hey, we can win. We go. Now I came out on the court a little bigger than us, a little stronger than us, a lot faster than us. And sometimes in life you're faced with things that may seem to be enormous over you. It may be bigger than you, may be stronger than you, may be faster than you, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's better than you. So we went against this team, and at the end of 4 quarters, we lost the game. Now we felt very dejected at that time. But after that, our coach said, don't worry about it. We're gonna meet them again, I promise you. We went through the rest of the season, didn't lose another game. Got to the playoffs, went through the playoffs, and guess who we saw in the championship? That same team again. Now, our coach did not design any new plays. He did not make us run anymore. He simply pulled us to the side and said, you were created for this moment. All you need to do is play the game. See, many of us can't win in life because we're not in the game. You gotta be in it to win it. So, understanding that, we went into that game with a different attitude in life. And I believe, change your view, change your direction. Change how you see where you are right now in life, and you will change where you're going in life. So we went into that game, and we fought hard. Now, many times in that game, we was down by double digits, and it seemed like we wasn't gonna win in life, in that game. But our coach simply put us aside during the timeouts and said, hey, you're gonna win, just keep believing. And long story short, we ended up winning the game. And it made a huge difference in our self-esteem and how we thought about our lives from that point forward. Now say, Mo, how do I win in life? It's Mo, it's a little, I know. Y'all had food, y'all had dessert. 5 things you need to be a winner in life. Now I believe I'm a winner no matter what happens to me in my life. I'm a winner. You are that same winner, no different from me. No matter what your background is, no matter what your profession is, doesn't matter at all. You are a winner. Number one thing you need to be a winner is you have to design a winning model. When they built this hotel, they designed a winning model. That's why so many people stay here. Them and a lot of other hotels across the country, Hilton, the Hyatt, they built winning models. You have to design a winning model. Second thing you have to do is you have to develop a winning attitude. Now, winning attitude says, no matter how many hurdles are on my track. Now, who ran track and field again? At any point in your life, or you've ever watched the track and field race. When you see hurdlers get into the starting blocks, they understand looking down that track that they have to overcome, they have to jump over 10 hurdles to get to the finish line. Now, you might be on your 6th hurdle. You might be on your 7th hurdle. You might be on your 2nd hurdle. But as long as you stay looking down the track in life, you can jump over those hurdles because that's what they was put on the track for you to do. Simply jump over. Obstacles in life, adversity in life, no man or woman is exempt from them. You will be faced with them. So you have to understand that you have the ability to simply jump over those hurdles. Third thing you want to do, devise a winning strategy. Devise a winning strategy. What kind of plan can I put together that allows me to move forward in life? Because oftentimes we feel like when we go after things and we don't accomplish them at that moment, that we failed in life. No, you haven't failed. Setbacks are set-ups. They help push you towards where you want to go in life. So, after you devise a winning strategy, next thing you want to do, implement a training regimen. No athlete gets on the floor in basketball, football, I know we're dealing with the lockout right now, but they train hard during the off season so that they can perform at their best during the season. And this is what you have to do. You often heard the term practice makes what? It does not. It makes improvement. The more you do something, the better you get at it. You may not have a perfect day. You may not have a perfect game. You may not have a perfect moment, but you can improve in life at all the things that you want to do in life. So the more you do something, the things that you want to do, you get that thing on your mind. And every day, what I used to do was put note cards on my wall. Every place I went in my house, my wall, my bathroom, the places you're going to visit most. Because a lot of times we have things that we want to do, but out of sight, out of mind. So if you don't write things down and you put them where you can see them to remind yourself, because there's going to be moments where you're going to feel dejected, depleted. Anybody else feel frustrated? All right. Church say amen. Amen. Okay. So you have to write things down so that you can constantly remind yourself of where you can go. Don't look at where you are. Write this down for me. Horses are so focused on the finish line that they have no desire to stare at the starting gate. When have you ever seen a horse running looking backwards? You've never seen that happen because they're so focused on where they're going, they have no recollection of where they started from. You have to win in life, you have to start moving from where you are and what has happened in your past to where you're going, because your future is more brighter than where you've been or where you may be today. If you may not have everything you desire in life right now, and it's okay. Keep working, stay in the trenches, keep running, keep working out so you can get there. The last thing you want to do is execute the mechanics. Execute the mechanics. So you design a winning model, you develop a winning attitude, you devise winning strategies, you've implemented a training regimen, and now you're executing the mechanics. That is how you become a winner in life. Because I say to people all the time, losing is not an option for me. I don't know about you, but losing is simply not an option for me. I win, and tying has no business sitting at my table. So I only have one option, and that is what? Win. To win. Say it again. One option is what? Win. To win. Now, before I leave, I want you to write this down. A lot of times in life, we don't discover who we are and what our worth is. So now we'll waste our time with individuals who can't help us get further to our goals. We'll waste our time on projects and things that's not helping us progress in life. So you want to discover who you are as a person without stuff, without the house, without the car, without the fancy titles, but who are you as an individual? Because when you find out who you are, you'll find out the things that you're passionate about. And the things that you're passionate about, those are the things that God has purposed you to do. So you have to find your passion in order to fulfill your purpose. All right? Next thing you have to do is start inspecting what you expect. Inspect what you expect in life. A lot of times we jump into things, we don't take the time to research people, places, things. Anybody ever go to vacation, just go online and look at a hotel and then just go show up? You don't do that, right? Nobody does that. So you have to make sure you inspect what you expect. Next thing you want to do, project what you want to attract. If success is what you want, start projecting that you're successful. You got to dress for the part you want, not the part you have. So start projecting what you want to attract. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, you have to revolutionize your destiny. Now, how do you revolutionize your destiny? Start with transforming your mindset. Transform how you think about life. That begins to create how you act, how you speak, the habits you generate, and ultimately the work you will do in your life. And if you do those things, ladies and gentlemen, winning will always be in the forefront for you. So, most of us, don't waste your time looking into the rearview mirror of life, because you'll miss the beautiful drive of the coast to your destiny. Y'all hear me? Yeah. Am I preaching in here? But you guys have to know that you was designed to win. When God thought about you, He thought about a winner. And if you don't believe me, I don't know how many people here are spiritual religious, but if you don't believe me, just read Jeremiah 29:11. It says, I know the plans that I have for you. Those plans are to prosper you and give you a hope, not for disaster. Although we may experience disastrous things in our life, that's not God's ultimate plan for us. All right? Repeat after me. Say, I can be educated. on methods to pursue my goals and live my dream. I can be encouraged to overcome the adversity that I will face. But I will be empowered to revolutionize my destiny. I'm Stegall. Till next time, y'all stay educated, stay encouraged, and be empowered.